Bike's making funny noise. I'm cool. I'm only a hobbyist bike mechanic, so I'm sure I'm not gonna start chewing this wheel, but definitely we got something.
How far is that gonna go?
How far is that gonna go? That's a good one.
Okay,
I
I'm gonna
think
let you
down to
go
the
down
palm
the road
tree.
because there's cars on this.
Okay, here we go. I think it's just the chain guard. I think it's fine. I think the rear wheel's fine. As long as it doesn't make the noise when I'm not pedaling, we're fine. Some kind of drainage situation for swamps, because Florida's a swamp, just in case you didn't know. Here's the swampland. Nobody knows. They think it's normal to live in a swamp.
I don't think it's true that nobody knows. I mean, some people know. People know.
The Giggles says some people know. Giggles probably isn't wrong. She's actually rarely wrong. She
Except the one time when she tried to break up with me.
she just had an attitude once. That has since been rectified. Owing to the goodness, the decent.
That's a complicated word, attitude.
Yeah, it is a complicated word. I felt a little ambiguous using it. Attitude is a dance move?
Yeah, how do you say it in French?
Attitude?
Yeah.
I think it's the same.
No.
Attitude. No, I don't know.
Is it?
I'm not sure. We will look it up.
Like a petite? It's like.
This is where Giggles has her own French language. So there's petite, which is feminine, and then there's just petit, which is masculine.
It's like up on one foot, on point, with another leg like curved backwards. It's like en releve. Releve is a word. What does releve mean?
Rêver, to dream.
Dream?
Yeah, or even they could say a wish, I think. But some French person's gonna be like, God, guys. But nevertheless, you have to wave to these people because I have no waving hands. Go ahead and wave. Here's an open swamp pit that will become a house. This is what it will look like once.
All right. I have another idea. I'm gonna cut the tape.
Don't go too fast. I'm gonna not record you. Oh my goodness. You didn't wave. Good job. They're waving now. Actually, this is pretty good. There she goes. She's like, you know what? You hold the phone, and I'm just gonna cruise. Can't really tell who she is now, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm on my own with this video, it looks like. She's kind of aware of me, but it's sort of a situation where it's like, you ride the bike and do the video at once, and I will just do whatever I want, and you just deal with that and try to keep up with the video rolling. Of course, if she had the video herself and I was the one having just a blissful time, then maybe we would have some claims. But since I'm the one with the video right now and I'm the one with the narrative, she can just keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? Here's a new house. Florida. Looks sort of moderate. Got some cool red sandy stuff going on. Like the sheetrock is up mostly. It's all brick, which, you know, brick is good, especially when there's hurricanes, I suppose, which is a thing they have to contemplate here. Which, if anybody's listening and they're in Florida, you know, they're not thinking like, yeah, that's some weird new thing to contemplate hurricanes, you know. But I'm from New York. And let's face it, kind of halfway want to be in Europe and the idea of contemplating hurricanes is not the primary aesthetic that I'm going for.
You want to go? What are your feelings now? Do you want to go down to the water? Do you want to?
We just keep going.
Do you want me to just go wherever?
Well, that was, yeah,
Okay.
no plans. Giggles. And Giggles takes off again. There she goes. Trying to win the Tour de France. No restraints. She's flying free. Whoa. Be careful now, Giggles. Put your hands on the wheel. She's Giggles. She's Giggles. We made up these names yesterday. There's a cool Corvette, brand new. So we made up some names yesterday. Well, let's check out this construction. So basically what they do is they bury these pylons into the sand and then they pour that shit all over concrete. Who knows how deep they go down. I'd bet you there's some standard, but look, it's right in the sand. There's no, like, it's not even in concrete, you know? I bet you there's a standard for how deep it goes to build a whole goddamn house on. But I also bet if you put it in concrete in those holes, it'll be a higher standard, which, you know, these guys probably have in this house. But you know what? Whatever. Like, if it lasts for 50 years, it lasts for 50 years. It's not really my concern, says the builder. I'll just do what I need to do to get this fucker up and pretty to get it out of my hands, see? And then, yeah, like, so that's the transactional nature of building houses. And it's a different view from having a fundamentally communal view, because if it was more communal, you would say something like, well, the solidarity I feel with the generations that will live in this house compels me to meet standards that can be generational. Which I'm not saying these houses won't be generational. Hello. There's another thing I want to mention. We'll just get out of. Come on, Giggles. They'll be fine. She's okay then. She's taking a left. Look at this. I'm trying to continue to roll here. I know this will not be the funnest video. Look at this house. I mean, whatever you want to say about how they built it, whether it's in concrete or wood, those motherfuckers had a lot of money, which may or may not be evidenced by the double-decker dock and the copious quantities of luxury / domestic-made cars. Well, there's one Japanese car. But, well, there's a Corvette. Well, I'm wrong. So they can shove that in my face. Look, there's a playground that rivals the professionalism of Europe. So somebody is being responsive to me and my commentary. I mean, come on, this is like a super wealthy area, let's face it. Like, this is insane, right? Like, anyone, even in the north, can like look at that and go, yeah, that's like borderline plantation house, you know? And I know that's probably a charged word, but it still is. The fact remains that it has that legacy. Whoop, don't stop in front of me, I'm not gonna stop. You wanna stare at this house for a second? We need to talk. Okay. Another one that looks to be directly in sand. Are you saying we should stop the video?
Yeah, this is like the same builder as my parents, so.
But theirs is in concrete. That's what my commentary was all about. Which I think, you know what, like, ultimately I'm thinking, well, I think the concrete will be better. But, you know, they just like dunk. Anyway, yeah. Should we stop the video?
Yeah, for a second.
Because she has planning to do.
Yeah, talking
and planning, which...
Oh, because we gotta get our food on.
She can't.
Bands on the beach on.
She doesn't think that somehow the podcast is worthy of the planning element.
Well, it is.
Wow.
Clearly. I mean, what are we doing here? Right? We're still recording.
Well, that's only because I didn't stop it. So, let's...
Well,
you want to get the bands on the beach going?
Maybe.
She's excited to go to a local place, mostly because...
Okay. We are looking like total nerds out here.
Yeah, but is everybody watching? This is the thing about suburbia, let's face it. Like, nobody's watching, everybody's watching, okay? Like, just that alone, that tension is like, okay, at least when I walk around New York City, I have a goddamn idea of where I stand.
Hey.
No good? There she is.
Pause it.
No, you're going to defend Florida. Defend it.